arguably even more important than ever during virtual calls. Body and posture expert Dr. Liza Egbogah is here now with facial and posture improving exercises to help us better posture for any of those first impressions. Hi, Dr. Liza.
Hi. Yes.
So I am really guilty of poor posture. I'm always telling myself to straighten up, get my shoulders back. But it's time to get that in check this month, right?
Absolutely. So this is the National Posture Correction Month, and I think that should really be every day because our posture is so important. It affects the way we feel, it affects the way we function, and it affects the way that we look as well, like you mentioned on Zoom calls.
So take us through, because you have some different exercises, stretches that you say are going to improve our posture when we're over there on the computer making those virtual calls and stuff.
Absolutely. So a lot of people at this time, especially with the pandemic and working from home, are starting to look like croissants where they're all bent over. So these are a couple of exercises that will help straighten you up. So the first one, and this is my favorite one, is, and all of these you can do at your desk or at your table. So this is a pec stretch that will help open up your chest, help unhunch you, but also once you open up your chest, you're going to breathe better. So to do this, you're just going to interlock your hands behind your chair, and you can use the chair as a fulcrum so that you can grip, and then you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together so that you feel a great stretch and opening in your chest.
Okay.
Okay, and then you want to make sure you're breathing while you're doing that, and you should hold that for about 10 seconds. The next exercise is a great exercise for your neck. So when we get tired and we're sitting too long, our heads tend to go forward. That causes neck strain and actually can make us look like we have a double chin when our neck starts to go forward.
Oh, we don't want that.
So no, we do not. So this stretch, you're just going to take your hand and then you're going to use it to guide one ear to the shoulder. And then once you feel a great stretch on your side there, then you're going to actually turn and look at your armpit.
Oh.
So then this is a bit of a double stretch. So you get the stretch in your neck, the stretch in your shoulders. And it's so helpful when we're stressed as well because our shoulders tend to rise. We tend to get all crunched up, which can make us look really crunched up on our Zoom call. So we want to be nice, long, and tall.
Okay, very good.
The next exercise is a glute stretch. And this is because we're spending so much time sitting, our glutes get tight, and that can also force us to slouch over. So to do this one, you're just taking your leg up and you're crossing it over your knee so that your ankle is resting on your knee. So it's like you're doing a yoga pose, but at your desk.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you feel like you want a deeper stretch, you can grab your leg and you can use that just to pull forward so you get a really nice deep stretch. And then you want to make sure you hold that for at least 10 seconds as well. The next one, and this one is so great, probably one of my favorites, is we got the bottom parts of the pecs with the first one, but with this one, we're going to actually mobilize our spine and really help undo that hunch. So to do this, we're interlocking our hands behind our head, and then we're squeezing our shoulder blades together.
Oh man, I can feel that.
If you really, and if you want to get a little bit deeper and your chair fits in the right place, you can actually arch back over your chair. And for some people, that might give you a little bit of an adjustment too. So it's like you get a
don't fall out of your chair for sure. You want to stay. You don't want to, because then that might lead to other posture and back issues.
Absolutely. And you know what the key is? No matter how many stretches or exercises you do, if you are sitting at your desk all day at the computer and not getting up and moving, you're not going to end up with good posture. So I recommend whatever you can do. If you can do a Zoom as a phone call where you can walk around and pace, you can get up every 30 minutes, you can take walking meetings. The more you move, the better you'll be. Because at the end of the day, sitting at a desk, sitting at a computer all day, sitting on our phones crunched over is not going to be good for your posture.
No, these exercises are so easy, and I love it because you can do it. I mean, you don't even have to get up. You're not really going to break a sweat per se, but you are. Like even, when I interlace my fingers and pull them back, you can feel those things. It's just kind of intentionally making sure that you're doing them correctly and doing them enough.
Absolutely. And if you're doing them throughout the day, you might get a little bit addicted to them because they actually feel really good. So when your back gets tight and you do these exercises, all of a sudden you'll be like, oh my gosh, that feels so much better. So it's not just helping you get better posture, it's helping you feel better. And then you'll notice on Zoom, you'll be like, oh, with this better posture, I look better too. So what's not to like?
Yeah, no, I love it. It's great all around. Dr. Liza, always fun having you on the show. Thanks for all these posture tips. And you can get more tips to straighten up on dr-liza.com.
A hot